Hey, how are you? I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Riser Fall to talk about some Beastie Boomer action for Thursday, August 25th. When we look at today's slate overall, it's pretty straightforward, pretty simpleton if you look at it. I know on FanDuel the main slate is only 6 games. Everything locks at 7:05. Same thing with DK, same thing with Yahoo. Everything's pretty conformative across the board, which you love to see. And after back-to-back days of 14 games, 15 games, you look at a 6-game slate today and it's like, ooh, it's a piece of cake right before the weekend on Thursday. Before I get into the stacks tool and the study hub and the batter matchups, make sure you go to the website at Team Riser Fall. Use promo code Beastie when you get there. You'll get $10 off your first month of premium services, and I'm contractually obligated to say, yeah, we have a 90% option, we have a 75% option, and I wouldn't fault you if you used one of those. But again, as I said, between us, if we're as tight as I think we are, use promo code Beastie. It helps pay for Beastie's care, and by care I mean cookies and lick sticks, and she gets to lay in bed all day. So enough with the nonsense. Let's talk about baseball. As I said, I'm always after the main slate, and I have another good move to make. Might be a little chalky, but that's okay once in a while. Stick around. Be right back. Here we are. We are back at it with the Team Riser Fall Study Hub. Right here is the Discord, and we are rolling. As you can see, I've isolated Philadelphia. I love their matchup today. If I'm not mistaken, Philadelphia is hosting the Cincinnati Reds at Citizen Bank Park tonight at around, I believe, 7:05 is the first pitch. When we look at this one here, Cincinnati Reds, fresh off a 4-game series with Philly on last Thursday, scheduled everything, or the 4-game series starts today, excuse me. And when you look at this one, Cincinnati is 48-73, have not played well, blah, blah, blah. How else are you going to put it here? And when Philadelphia comes in this game 68-55, currently in the hunt for the playoffs, winning 3 of their last 5 games, including a split against or if they're guaranteed a split against Cincinnati at least, that should sweeten the pot in this one. When you look at the batter matchups right here, Justin Dunn is pitching for Cincinnati tonight, and he's been not good. He's got an ERA of 6.08 and only 10 Ks on the season, and he's only pitched 13.1 innings, basically all in relief. So it looks like Cincinnati is, I don't want to say they're throwing in the towel today, but they're like, here, Justin Dunn, let's pitch against a red-hot Philadelphia Phillies lineup here. So let's go down the list, and we'll get from there. And bear with me this morning. I don't know why at my home in a condo, everything's underground. All the wires, all the cable wires, everything's underground. And this morning, you can see right here, get ready. You'll be able to edit soon. It's coming in and out. It's coming in and out. But rain, sleet, shine, internet troubles, it doesn't matter. I want to get you this video because Philadelphia looks like they're really set to just go nuts tonight. Let's bring up the DK batter matchup because that's the one that's working right now. So all you DK slappies, you can clap and go, Chris is finally going to concentrate on DK for a video. But I promise you, FanDuel people, I will go back to that once the internet starts rolling even better. So let's go down the list. In the first spot, batting leadoff is Kyle Schwarber. And when we go over here, and one thing I got some constructive criticism the other day from someone, and I really appreciate that. I'm open to any and all that stuff because I just want to be better. I just want to get out good information to folks and to you, whoever's watching this now. And when I say, when we look at this game or when we look at this pitcher, I need to find another transition, and we'll work on it. We'll find on it. Christmas is coming up soon, or Halloween, however you want to put it. So let's look at Kyle Schwarber in the batting leadoff. That is flipping outstanding. I almost said effing outstanding. Schwarb's so far this season, 212 average. That's not really that good, but the guy's got 34 home runs, 72 RBI, 75 runs scored. He struck out 156 times, but he's also stolen 6 bases. So you're okay with that. When you look at his DK rating, 80.25, ownership percentage, that's the one thing, right? I kind of pride myself, if you know my work, my written work or my broadcasting work, it's like in a way I pride myself on those low-owned, out-of-left-field DFS guys. But today, we're getting high ownership percentage from Philadelphia, and it's only a 6-game main slate. So, hey, maybe Philly can be our first most bestest, however you want to put it, stack, or if you want to run it as a secondary. I don't know. Let's double back to DK or FanDuel, I mean, and see what we can get over there. I'm going to have to go through all these hoops and everything. And right here, as you can see right here, that's the, I got full internet bars. I'm connected. That's my, my service. But for some odd reason, might have to go back to that one. So we'll keep it on DK for a little while until the internet gods, you know, say, hey, Chris, you can roll with it now. In the 2-hole right here, Rhys Hoskins, 123 games played. That's great. Health has not been a concern. 247 average, 340 on base, 474 slugging percentage, and 64 runs, 63 RBIs, and 26 bombs. When we look at Rhys here, his average, or his DK rating at least, is 76.04, ownership percentage 12.3, and you're A+ across the board. And you can Alex Baum across the board, Nick Castellanos, who I mentioned in my graphics yesterday, across the board. When we go down in the 3 spot, the aforementioned Alex Baum. This kid has been a nice little addition. He was a prospect at the beginning of the year, blue chip prospect, however you want to do it. If you're a top 100 minor league prospect slappy like me, then you know who Alex Baum is. And so far, so good. 116 games, 292 average, 412 slugging percentage, 62 runs, 58 RBI, 10 home runs, 23 bases on balls, and he's only stolen a base. So you're not going to roster Alex Baum for stolen bases. But here we go again. These guys, their ratings are beautiful. 73.38%. His projection is about 9.38. I think that's a little low, but again, per usual, I've said this for a few weeks and I haven't got any pushback. None of the higher ups at Team Rise or Fall have come to me and go, hey, Chris, you got to quit being a jerk and putting down our projections. I'm not putting down the projections. I'm just saying, I think right now it's a floor. Schwarber at 11, Remilto at 10, even Rhys at 10, and then now Baum at 9, and even Nick Castellanos right behind that at 9.36. Color me an optimist. I think those are floor projections, which are great, and in turn 9.8% ownership percentage. So far, what do we got? You know, let's say it out loud. Grab a pen, grab a paper. Schwarb's in the leadoff spot, Rhys in the 2-hole, Alex Baum batting 3rd, and then their catcher, which you can kind of transition first base, catcher, however you want to do it. JT Remilto at 4. Look at his rating. His rating is the best out of all Philadelphia Phillies today at 83.06. Only bad thing, and again, as I said yesterday, with Tucker and Yordan Alvarez in Houston, which they did okay. They didn't hit bombs, but both of them hit a double. Both of them scored a run. I don't care. When something is so sweet and too good to be true, ownership percentage, I throw that out the window. And again, 6-game main slate, you're going to have ownership percentages that look like this for just about all starting 4. Every heart of the order today on all 6 games, all 12 teams that are playing are going to be 9, 10, 12, 14% ownership. So we have to pick the best possible ones. And if you're playing in a cash game, it's just about, you know, how can I say this? I mentioned this on a panel in Ohio a few weekends ago. If you're playing in cash games or you're playing head-to-head, that opens up a whole nother set of circumstances where I'm going to refresh the FanDuel, the Team Rise or Fall batter matchup thing here. And when you're playing in cash games, it's like it's all in itself. It's a game within the game where I know everybody's going to be playing Rhys Hoskins, Schwarbs, and Castellanos, so I'll do that too. So if you and I are playing head-to-head, those 3 guys are a wash. No matter what they do, they cancel each other out. So then it's on us as the DFS players to go in another direction for maybe a one-off here, a one-off there, and before you know it, we've cut our entire lineup down, and we only have to worry about 2 or 3 guys off the beaten path, and those 2 or 3 guys are going to get us to the promised land, while Schwarbs and Hoskins and Castellanos will be a wash. We will be able to keep pace with the field with those few guys. So to me, it's all about Schwarbs, Remilto, Hoskins, Baum, and in the 5th spot, Nick Castellanos. Look at him, 80.84 ownership percentage. Is him and Baum are the lowest, 9.8, 9.9. But Castellanos, as I said yesterday, I don't know if anybody saw that in the graphic or in the article where I said he was the golden goose here in Detroit. And finally, Alavila, he's gone. traded him for next to nothing. But hey, no, I'm not sour about it. No, not me. Castellanos, 268 average, 310 on base, 397 slugging percentage, and his numbers are starting to pop. His numbers are starting to come up. 52 runs, 52 RBI, 12 bombs, and 7 stolen bases. And I'd be a jerk if I didn't say Castellanos has struck out 120 times, but he's also taken 27 walks. I mean, that's very whacked out in terms of strikeout rate and K rate. Let's hit the FanDuel batter matchup and see what we get here, and we can just breeze through the Philadelphia side of things. There it is. Here we go. So we're going to breeze through the FanDuel side of things. If you're a DK only kind of player, this was a treat based on my crappy internet connection this morning. So as I said, Schwarber, Remilto, Hoskins, Castellanos, and Baum. All 5 of those guys in any order. And you can see their projected lineup here. And when you look at them, again, we know the rating is universal through FanDuel, DraftKings, the works here. The only thing different, obviously, are ownership percentages. And here we go. Kyle Schwarber batting leadoff, 16.5% owned on FanDuel. Fair enough. I'm going to eat that chalk all day with Schwarber today against right-handed pitcher Justin Dunn. And when we go down, Remilto 6.4, Hoskins 7.3, Castellanos 10.6, and Baum 8.5. When we go to the DK batter matchups, remember that? It was 9.9, 9.8, and over on FanDuel, it looks as though Alex Baum has almost 2% less ownership than Castellanos. So the choice is yours. It's a choose-your-own-adventure thing. Let's bring my face back in. I'll give you a few recent betting trends and a final score, and we'll get the heck out of here on the road to Friday and the weekend. Hang here. Give me a sec. Be right back. And here we are back at it. Thanks for being here once again. I am Chris, aka Detroit Beastie. You can see the jersey right over in this area. Everything's reverse. Still not figured it out. I don't have an ISD line, so we're just gonna roll as we see fit. I'm gonna look down at my phone because I have a few notes to give you, and I know we're 10.5 minutes in, but get this: the total has gone over in 5 of Cincinnati's last 6 games on the road. Cincinnati's on the road, so the over is a great bet. The total has gone under though in 8 of Cincinnati's last 10 games on the road in Philadelphia. Who cares what Cincinnati does? We're looking at the Philadelphia side of things. And when we briefly look at this, the over-under in this one is about 8.5. I think, not kidding, I think Philadelphia can hang 8 or 9 runs and carry this over on their own. So if that's the case, Cincinnati's realistically on the hook for no runs. Or if you want to play that game, Cincinnati, as long as you get to 2 or 3 runs, Philly will pick up the rest, bet the over, and stack the Phillies. Few more things, and I promise we'll get the heck out of here. Philadelphia 4-1 straight up their last 5 games when they've played Cincinnati, and the total has gone under in 8 of Philadelphia's last 10 games when playing at home against Cincinnati. So to surmise this thing, when Cincinnati and Philadelphia get together, the under has hit more than the over. But hey, I'm here to tell you now, I want to buck that trend. I'm going to take the over runs in this one. I think Cincinnati wins this one 7-2, 8-3, something like that. So I firmly believe, fingers crossed, so you can't hold me to that we do see the over, and we're going to stack the heck out of Philadelphia, and we'll watch the points come, and you'll climb in your DFS lineups. Before I split, make sure you just go to the website. Just double check. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to click anything. Just make sure it's right for you as we're on the verge of the NFL season. When you get there, if you're like, you know what, I trust Chris. He's got a nice little face. I trust what he's saying. I think he knows what he's doing. Use my promo code BEASTIE. You'll get $10 off your first month of premium services, and I won't fault you if you use the 90% off coupon or the 75% coupon. But let's use promo code BEASTIE instead, all right? I'll be good. You be good, and I will see you tomorrow. TGIF, Beasties Boomers. Until I see you then, be good, be safe, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.